I don't need knowledge, I'm woke already. It's like cosplaying, but for physics. Last week I was in my girlfriend's room. Now we are in my dad's study. We're basically never gonna go into my actual room because I'm ashamed of it.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name is Rachel. I edit these videos. For whatever reason, Andy decided to frame this video from like the chin up, like this. So it's gonna look a little weird.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Duke Shoots with me, Andy Juice. Today we're going to be actually talking about Trinity requirements, or more fondly known as treqs. Treqs are essentially the labels or tags, if you would, that Duke attaches to every class to help specify whether or not it's fulfilling a certain area of topic. Trinity requirements are broken into two main buckets. The first one are areas of knowledge, ALP, CZ, NS, SS, QS. Essentially, these are the tags that describe the content that your class teaches about. Now, the other category we're talking about today are modes of inquiry, which are your CCIs, your EIs, your foreign languages, your writing research, your modes of inquiry. Duh. These categories, I think, have to do more with the way that your class is being taught. So a class that has more writing will end up having a W tag on it, and a class that does more research would have a R tag on it. The difference is that areas of knowledge, each class can only satisfy one of those, versus each class can satisfy multiple modes of inquiry. So the point of this video is to go over some courses that we felt like were able to really knock out a bunch of Trinity requirements while also giving us an educational experience or a GPA boost. Let's talk about those easy A's first, because I think those are always fun to get out of the way. The most popular easy A that you can get at Duke is Rocks for Jocks, or EOS 101, and Waves for Babes, which is EOS 102. But we have heard from some sources that they have gotten more difficult as people have begun to see it as one of these easy A Trinity requirement classes. One of the classes I actually took personally that I think is a really great easy A in terms of fulfilling some of those math-oriented requirements is physics of sports. It's really just basic physics, but instead of those generic shapes, you're using sports-related shapes. Now, the next section of classes that we definitely recommend are VMS, or Visual Media Studies classes. VMS classes are really, you get as much as you put into it. So if you want to get an A, you can very much do that without doing much work. These can include classes such as religion and film. You watch films and try to understand if there's any religious underlying tones to it. Another one is VMS 261, which is Arts of the Moving Image or Moving Image Practice. This is a class in which you get to use cameras and you get to make short films. I took it myself. I had a great time. A couple basketball players were in that class, so got to hang out with them a little bit. That was fun. Of course, we cannot talk about easy A's without talking about philosophy classes. Philosophy 150, or simply put, logic. It's a pretty easy class. You get to learn some basic philosophical reasonings. Now, if easy A's are like a milkshake, then the next category of classes, which are what I call the good for you classes, are like protein shakes with a side of chicken breast. There are three main 101 courses that a lot of students have said have been just really good for them and have also fulfilled a lot of Trinity requirements. These are Psych 101, CS 101, and of course Philosophy 101. All three of these classes are valuable in their own right and make you a smarter person. Sociology 367, which is data science and society. In this class, not only are you studying human patterns through data, but you're also picking up some more technical tech skills. I cannot end this video without talking about a class that is really near and dear to my own heart, which is VMS 212. It's a seminar class with my favorite professor Susie Post-Rust. She essentially will pair your class up with a organization, and you end up just documenting a member of this community. It's definitely not an easy A, but it is really rewarding. The conclusion here is that there are going to be easy A's and there's going to be less easy A's that are equally rewarding. These are classes that fulfill a lot, but make sure that they fit within your own personal planners. Check out these classes. We really hope that you have a great first semester if you're a freshman, a great third semester if you're a sophomore, and a great fifth semester if you're a junior. And hopefully you'll be educated, or at least have a better GPA by the end of it.